Right now, while most of the world is sleeping, something massive is quietly happening inside China. Entire cities are being built before people even move into them. Artificial intelligence systems are watching millions of people in real time. Gigantic projects are rising so fast that satellites can barely keep up, and some of these developments are so secretive, the world only discovers them years later. But here's the question no one is asking. Why? Why is China investing billions into mysterious technologies, hidden megaprojects, and systems that could reshape the future of power on this planet? Some experts say it's preparation for the next technological revolution. Others believe it's part of a long-term strategy that could change global dominance forever. Today, we are diving deep into the hidden side of China, the projects, the strategies, and the secrets that most people never hear about. And once you see what's really happening, you'll understand why the entire world is watching. Number 5. China's artificial sun, the race for unlimited energy. Imagine creating the same power source that fuels the sun. Here on Earth in China, scientists are working on a machine called the Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak, better known as EAST. Many people call it China's artificial Sunday. This futuristic reactor is designed to produce energy using nuclear fusion, the same process that powers stars. Unlike traditional nuclear energy, fusion could generate massive amounts of electricity with almost no carbon emissions and far less long-term radioactive waste. In recent experiments, researchers managed to sustain ultra-hot plasma for record-breaking durations, bringing scientists one step closer to controlled fusion energy that, if this technology becomes practical, it could transform how the world produces power, potentially providing clean energy for centuries, and China is investing heavily to be one of the first countries to make it a reality. The question now is simple. Who will win the race to control the power of the stars? Number 4. China's global infrastructure plan changing the world. In 2013, China launched one of the most ambitious infrastructure projects in modern history, the Belt and Road Initiative. The goal was simple but massive: connect Asia, Europe, Africa, and beyond through a network of railways, highways, ports, and energy pipelines. Since then, China has invested hundreds of billions of dollars building infrastructure across dozens of countries. New railways now move goods faster between Asia and Europe. Modern ports are being built in strategic locations around the world, and large power projects are helping developing regions expand their economies. Supporters say these investments are transforming global trade and bringing development to areas that lacked infrastructure for decades. But critics warn that some countries could become financially dependent on these projects. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain. The Belt and Road Initiative is reshaping global connections, and its impact could influence international trade for generations. Number 3. China's ghost cities, empty megacities built for the future. Across China, massive modern cities have appeared almost overnight. Towering apartment buildings, wide highways, huge shopping malls, and public transportation systems already in place. But in some of these places, something unusual stands out. Very few people live there. These places are often called ghost cities. Large urban developments built years before the population arrives. One well-known example is the district of Ordos, Kangbasha district, which once had thousands of empty apartments and nearly deserted streets. Chinese planners say these cities are part of a long-term strategy to prepare for future urban growth as millions of people move from rural areas into cities, and in some cases, these once empty districts are slowly filling with residents. But the scale of construction remains astonishing. Entire skylines built before the crowds arrive. Cities waiting for the future. Number 2. The mega dam so massive it slightly affected Earth's rotation. In central China stands one of the most powerful engineering projects ever built, the Three Gorges Dam. Stretching more than 2 kilometers across the Yangtze River, it is the largest hydroelectric power station on Earth. The dam generates enormous amounts of electricity, supplying clean energy to millions of homes and industries. But its scale is so enormous that scientists once made an interesting observation. According to researchers, the massive reservoir behind the dam holds so much water that it slightly redistributes the planet's mass. Some studies even suggested this redistribution could theoretically slow Earth's rotation by a tiny fraction of a second. While the effect is extremely small and not noticeable in daily life, it highlights the incredible scale of this project. A structure so large, it literally changed the balance of water on our planet. Number 1. China's massive surveillance network. Across many Chinese cities, millions of cameras watch streets, train stations, highways, and public spaces every day. These cameras are part of a vast monitoring network designed to improve public safety and manage urban life in one of the world's most populated countries. Many of them use advanced technologies like facial recognition and artificial intelligence to quickly identify people or detect unusual activity. Supporters say these systems help law enforcement respond faster to crime and emergencies. Critics, However, argue that such large-scale monitoring raises important questions about privacy and personal freedom. China has invested heavily in this technology, building one of the most extensive surveillance infrastructures ever developed. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, systems like these may shape how cities around the world manage security in the future. The real question is no longer whether this technology exists, but how societies will choose to use it. The future China is building, from futuristic fusion reactors to massive dams to entire cities built before people arrive, China is investing in projects on a scale rarely seen in modern history. Some of these rising developments could help solve global challenges like clean energy, infrastructure, and urban growth. Others raise important questions about technology, power, and how societies balance innovation with privacy. What's clear is that many of these projects are shaping the future, not just for one country, but for the entire world. The technologies being developed today could influence how we produce energy, how cities are built, and how economies stay connected across continents. But the story is still unfolding, and the decisions made today could define the next generation of global innovation. So the real question is this: what kind of future are we heading toward, and how will the world adapt to it?